Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Griezmann. He'll try from distance! Ramani looking for options for movement. Ramani can get it clear. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Griezmann. Baena. Now it's Alvarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Alvarez. And he's there to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Alvarez. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ruggeri. So we're still where we started right now. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's played in low. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look
way around this huge height disadvantage. That's really well cleared. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ruggeri, and that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Ruggeri makes the interception.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Buongiorno. Ramani. Nicely weighted.
Alvarez! Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There's the shot! And that was very necessary. McTominay. Now it's Lukaku. He's picked his way through. Chance! Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Pablo Barrios picks it up out wide. Greaves, and the shot! Nearly, but not quite. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's been hooked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Anguissa. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ramani calmly anticipates. Di Lorenzo. It's Lobotka. Now it's Politano. Baina. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Tries a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
McTominay. Now it's Politano. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Griezmann into stoppage time, very little left on it. De Bruyne looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Politano. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Pops for safety. Llorente. Over to the right flank. McTominay. De Bruyne. And it's Griezmann. Can he get it through? Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal. Still just a single goal between the sides. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Alvarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He is through here. So much time and space here. Takes a shot! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Di Lorenzo tries to clear. Ball's gone out of play. Here comes the cross. Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Sorloth is onto this. Lukaku. They get a throw in. Llorente. Now Ruggeri. Almada. Alvarez. Buongiorno does really well to win the ball there. He played through for the wide man. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. De Bruyne takes the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Molina. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and
De Bruyne! Oh, it rattles the bar!
well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ramani promptly onto that, and that is that. McTominay. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome.
Lukaku! It is close, but that is the last of it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I would...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Buongiorno. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics...
Tries a shot! It's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are...
It could be... And the shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Pressure, shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Politano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Alvarez. Griezmann! A real chance and a real let-off.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Griezmann proves just a little bit too strong. He's on. It's Griezmann! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking for a runner. De Bruyne gets flagged offside. Anguissa. What a throw in. This is a promising build-up. Hanchko. Jimenez. And here's Politano. And this is Lukaku. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And Di Lorenzo. McTominay. Barrios. Alvarez is onto this. And it's De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Griezmann. Llorente. And it's Griezmann. "15 minutes till half-time. Lookman. And he's being shifted off it. Anguissa. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Alvarez.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Llorente. Tries one from range. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
De Bruyne. Now it's Politano. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Cleared without hesitation. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Lookman. Lobotka. McTominay. And it's on Gisa. Nicely shaped ball. Ruggeri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Molina. And Baina. McTominay. Lukaku. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Bruyne with the short one. McTominay. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. McTominay. Now it's Lobotka. He is through here. Chance, surely! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on or...
Can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alvarez. Buongiorno proves too strong. Hansko. Griezmann. Now it's De Bruyne. He can run onto that. Lukaku! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lukaku is offering a right smile there.
Oh, he's shooting chance! And De Bruyne! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite. Ruggeri, Barrios, and it's De Bruyne. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Ruggeri gets it clear. And it's made its way to him. And he's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Llorente looking to pass their way up the pitch. Big chance!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Llorente. Now it's Alvarez. Almada. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that's been won straight back. Baena. And it's Llorente. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is De Bruyne. Almada. Almada. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Højlund! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Højlund clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Lobotka. And here's Højlund. Oh, just skips. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This... And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And this is De Bruyne. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not...
De Bruyne! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Molina. And it's Baina. Griezmann. Lookman. Here's Llorente. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lookman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Lookman clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's De Bruyne. Griezmann. Great ball if he can get there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lookman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Anguissa. Still goalless. And it's De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Ooh, a delicate chip through. He's found space here. And he's managed to gift it back. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lukaku has it out wide and in space. And it's De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. Buongiorno. De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. That's the keeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. That's a cute ball. Now it's Baina. Pinches it off him. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's been hooked away. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
De Bruyne. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Griezmann. Tries to dink it. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Politano. Decent chance! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Baina.
Napoli can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now that looks a decent ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lukaku. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment. It's Lukaku! It shoots! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target.